Modern wellness culture sells us a highly engineered approach to living longer. It looks like a high-end arms race, tracking every biometric, buying expensive supplement stacks, and optimizing our physical routines down to the millisecond. But demographic data from the last 2 decades tells a different story. Researchers have located 5 isolated regions around the world where populations routinely live past 100, and they achieve this without a single wearable device or biohacking protocol. The most scientifically validated methods for extreme human longevity are almost entirely divorced from what the modern wellness industry is currently selling. Look at these 5 regions, known as the Blue Zones: Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Ikaria in Greece, and Loma Linda in California. Because these cultures are entirely disconnected, demographers use them as a global laboratory. By treating each region as an independent variable, they cross-reference thousands of lifestyle data points to isolate exactly what behaviors overlap. Extreme human longevity is neither a regional mystery nor a genetic anomaly. It is the result of specific, recurring lifestyle patterns found in the exact intersection of these 5 cultures. The first shared variable across all 5 populations is their biological fuel. Their diets sit at roughly 90 to 95% plant-based. Meat is treated as a rare garnish, while the bulk of their calories comes from specific legumes: fava beans in Sardinia, black beans in Nicoya, and soy in Okinawa. In Okinawa, older generations practice something called hara hachibu. It is a cultural cue to stop eating when they feel roughly 80% full, combined with a habit of eating their largest meals earlier in the day. When you restrict overall calorie intake and front-load those calories before the evening, you give your digestive system an extended resting period. This prevents the body from having to process heavy energy loads while trying to sleep and repair tissue. A high-fiber, bean-heavy diet paired with an 80% fullness cap lowers the body's cumulative metabolic burden, protecting cellular health over decades. You might assume these populations have rigorous physical training routines to stay healthy at 100. They don't. You will not find gym memberships, targeted cardio sessions, or step counters in these communities. Instead, physical effort is a mandatory part of their environment. They rely on natural movement, walking to their neighbors' houses, manually kneading dough, tending to rocky gardens, and performing daily physical chores. This chart illustrates the cardiovascular contrast between our modern lifestyle and theirs. Notice the difference between being entirely sedentary with one erratic, intense spike for a 45-minute gym session versus a sustained, gently rolling elevation in heart rate over a 12-hour period. This continuous, low-intensity activity lubricates joints and keeps blood flowing without causing structural wear and tear. A daily environment requiring constant motion preserves structural and cardiovascular health far better than scheduling an hour of intense exercise to offset a sedentary day. Beyond diet and movement, the demographers found a distinct psychological layer. In Okinawa, it is called ikigai. In Nicoya, it's a plan de vida. Both terms translate to having a clear, defined reason to wake up each morning, whether that's family duties, a craft, or community responsibilities. This matters because a lack of purpose often invites chronic stress, and chronic stress acts like an acid on the human body. It triggers continuous inflammation, which directly accelerates cellular deterioration and the aging process. To counter this, these cultures have built-in daily rituals to actively flush cortisol from their nervous systems. The Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda have daily prayer, Sardinians have scheduled happy hours, and Icarians take mandatory afternoon naps. They mandate a daily release valve for stress. These rituals are consistently tied to our final variable: deep, non-negotiable social networks. Okinawans form lifelong support groups called moais in childhood, and Sardinian men gather daily for localized wine circles. Modern medical consensus now views the physiological harm of chronic loneliness as roughly equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Daily purpose and social support function as biological buffers, suppressing the chronic inflammation that triggers age-related disease. Let's look at the complete board. We have natural movement, 80% fullness, a plant-based diet, daily purpose, stress release, and deep social ties. The core conclusion? These centenarians don't rely on willpower. Their environment simply nudges them into healthy behaviors automatically, day after day. You don't have to move to a mountain village in Italy to hit these metrics. By intentionally reverse engineering your own daily schedule, forcing yourself to walk more, eating lighter dinners, and prioritizing a weekly social meal, you can construct your own microenvironment. That is the actual blueprint for a longer life.
If you want more science-backed breakdowns like this one, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these 6 habits are you already doing and which one are you adding this week.